You ready? We on?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Wilderness Escape, everybody, for day 2. I hope you had a lot of fun learning about everything on day 1. But we're here now on day 2. We have a new Bible point. We have a new song. Again, I hope that before you watch this, or even if you didn't, you can do this afterwards. There will be a link on our Facebook page to God Will Guide Us, which is our theme song for this year. So you can listen to that and you can do the motions along with the YouTube video. One of the things that I like to do is I have a smart TV and I can watch YouTube videos on my television. So I've been doing those with Timmy and we've been doing all the motions together. So that's been a lot of fun. So welcome back. We're all week long. We get to visit with Moses and we get to hear about his exciting adventure leading God's people. Moses led the Israelites through some very hard and scary times when they had to trust that God was right there with them, looking out for them. God was with Moses and the Israelites. And remember yesterday's Bible point, God is with us, so trust God. Can we do that together again? God is with us, so trust God. All right. So today, when you do your lesson with your family, when you share the Bible story in the booklets that you have, you're going to visit Moses and learn about another hard time on his journey. Moses and God's people really had to trust God now that they were free from the Egyptians. But God gave them everything they needed to survive. And that reminds me of today's Bible point. God gives us what we need, so trust God. Let's do that again together. God gives us everything we need, so trust God. Okay. You see here, we're here today at the water fountain in the hallway. I love this water fountain. I would love to guess how much water I have drank from this fountain because during meetings, during Bible studies, every now and then when my throat gets dry, I come out here and this water fountain gives me what I need. It gives me water. And you know, we all need water. We all need water, each and every one of us. Now, sometimes you might drink water in the form of like apple juice, maybe watered down apple juice, but juice has water in it. You might have water in ice cubes. You can drink water and have water in so many different ways. In some of the food that you eat, there is water in it. If you have ever eaten soup, there is water in soup. If your mother or your father has ever made you mac and cheese, even in the microwave, you know what they've added to it before they heat it up? They put a little water in there. Water, just like the trees that we talked about yesterday, is a sign of life. And this water is a sign of life. This water fountain happens to put out some pretty good tasting water too. I've always enjoyed that. So today's Bible verse tells us some very good news. Matthew chapter 6 verse 8 says, "For your Father knows exactly what you need, even before you ask Him." Wow, that's incredible. God loves us so much, He knows everything about us. That's what that verse says. God gives us everything that we need before we even ask Him. In our lives today, we might face some hard times. Maybe you've been struggling with being home so much, with being inside, with not being able to do the things you normally do. One of the things that I'm missing right now is that we're not able to be at the park this year. We're not able to have Vacation Bible School as normal. But you know what? We're still able to have a part of it. You're still getting what you need, even though it might not be the same way. Even though you might not be able to play at the playground before and after, even though you might not be able to see your friends, we're still getting what we need. There's other things too. Loneliness, worry, sadness. You don't have to be dealing with a virus to have those things. They happen all the time. They might feel like a load that we can't handle on our own. But we have to remember, God gives us what we need, so trust God. Can you do that with me again? God gives us what we need, so trust God. And sometimes that might mean you have a family member you can talk to when you're going through a rough time. You can talk to your mother or your father, or even your brothers or your sisters. If you can use the telephone, you can call a friend and talk to them. Those are things that we can share with each other. So now you're going to go with your family and you're going to share in today's Bible lesson today. But before you do that, you're going to sing I Am. And the link to the song I Am will be in our Facebook page. You can click on that and you can watch that and you can do the motions along with it. Have a great day, everybody. And remember, God gives us what we need. So trust God.